Good evening, my cherished settlers. Gather round, for today we embark upon a tale of iron and ambition. Our lands, once but humble pasture, now stir with the clang of steel and the cry of destiny. This day we ride forth to scatter the wretched bandits who dare trespass upon our realm once more. With sword in hand and fire in heart, we shall expand our loyal retinue, calling forth squires, knights, and cunning men-at-arms to swell our ranks. Yet not by blade alone shall we thrive. Our settlement, still in its infancy, must grow stout walls and bustling markets. Streets shall be laid, workshops built, and homes raised, that we may transform this hamlet into a beacon of prosperity and might. So don your armor and steel your resolve, for the road ahead is fraught with peril, but glory awaits. Heyo and welcome to another episode of Build&Battle Season 4, where we will build a beautiful medieval city while battling off bandits, brigands, and no-good doers. In the last episode, we started our rooftop production, crossbow production, and a second barley farm to boost our ale production, as well as upgrade our church to level 2. So if you happen to miss the last episode, then click on the info card above, or if you're looking for a new Manor Lord series to binge watch, then check out the entire Build&Battle Season 4 playlist located in the description below. In this episode, we will battle off some bandits once again and begin urbanizing our settlement with level 3 burgage plots and specifically designed residential neighborhoods. So are you enjoying Build&Battle Season 4? If so, hit that like button, subscribe, share this video with a friend, and let me know in the comments what you're most excited to see in the upcoming episodes. If you can't wait to see the season unfold, consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. Also, don't miss out on our Build&Battle Season 4 merchandise featuring this season's coat of arms linked in the description below. Alrighty, so I'm wicked excited to jump into today's episode. So kick back, grab your beverage of choice, and please enjoy. Today, I want to kick off the episode by spending some of our treasury to expand the retinue. If we take a look at the army tab, you'll notice I've added a few units between episodes just to get things growing a bit. But now it's time to dig into the numbers, factor in the king's tax, and have a little fun decorating our retinue with the Season 4 colors of dark and light blue. So let's break it down. First, we'll check out our current treasury and add that to our estimated monthly income. To get that income, we'll head over to the manor and look at the percentage we're taxing from regional wealth, let's say 1%. That gives us a monthly income of 42 gold. Next, we'll figure out how many days we have left before the king taxes us again. Let's call that about 359, 353-ish days. We'll divide that by 30 to get the estimate of about 12 months. The king just pulled, so we have a whole year before we have to worry about him coming back. We're going to multiply that by our monthly income to get about 504 we'll earn before the next tax bill. Now, we add that income to our current treasury to get about 629 before the king comes knocking again. Finally, we take that total, subtract the upcoming king's tax, and divide that what's left by 50, the cost of a single retinue unit. That tells us how many new soldiers we can afford to recruit while still keeping enough gold to pay the crown. Ultimately, even with the math, we have to play the waiting game for the simulation to roll through these months, but this math gives us assurance that we can afford about another 12 soldiers in our retinue over the next in-game year. So let's start by coming in, purchasing what we can for soldiers, and then let's time-lapse decorating them in the new Nymeria colors. After that, it's kind of just a waiting game for the next bandit attack. Okay, we didn't actually have to wait that long. I didn't realize we were going to have a bandit attack that fast. So how many do we have here? 4 units at 18. Okay, so 72 total. I wonder if that's just the standard. And where are they coming from? Interesting. Okay, so how do they plan to cross the bridge over here? Like, that's intriguing. They're either going to have to cross here or cross here. I had to reassign some extra archers because I realized we're producing crossbows too slow, simply because I built a lot. All right, so we'll get everyone but our crossbows in, but I think we'll be okay. I really want to know is which bridge they're going to take to get over the river. Heading down this road. So I bet you we're going to have our battle right here. Right on this bridge. Actually, I want to totally flank them. Let's get our retinue kind of scurried away up here. Oh. We're blocking a trader. Okay, hold on, hold on. You can get around us, Mr. Trader. There you go. Okay, let's reline you guys up. So what's nice too is we're still in the home territory. So we get a little bit of a boost from that, which is nice. Oh, another trader. Can you get around us? Yes, you can get around us. There we go. Yeah. We're gonna flank them. All these bandits are so screwed. Oh, you two are actually going over here. Maybe I'm. Oh, okay, good. These guys I'm not worried about. They're gonna die. Like they don't have much working for them right now. These guys don't know what they're doing. That's a little concerning. Because that's kind of what happened to us when we started this season of Build and Battle, is they kind of just couldn't. At least the good thing is if they do kind of glitch, we should be okay because we actually have an army to fend them off this time. Normally the bandits, if they win, they'll just, you know, scurry off. But when we started this, like right into like episode 2, they didn't scurry. We broke 1 already, and then we broke 2. Okay, just broke the last one. So we'll leave. Let's leave the oh, never mind. I was gonna say let's leave the archers here to guard the bridge, but yeah, we won anyway. That's wonderful. All right, today's building focus is all about urbanization. But before we go wild plotting out burgages, let's take a quick moment to prep the foundation. First, we'll check the spread of our marketplaces to make sure that we're reaching all the right areas. Then we'll go ahead and upgrade our tavern to level 2 just to stay ahead of demand. After that, we'll double check our water supply to make sure our citizens aren't going to get thirsty. And finally, we'll drop in a few more logistic buildings to keep the marketplace fully stocked and running smoothly. Once all that's squared away, then we can dive into the real city planning. Let's kick things off by adding another major marketplace along with a large granary and storage building. Since each family in a logistics building can run their own market stall, I want to design the marketplace with space for at least 12 stalls, 6 connected to the granary and 6 tied to the storage house. We'll staff these market stalls using families from the new burgage plots we'll be adding shortly as we continue urbanizing the heart of this settlement. Next, let's evaluate our water coverage. If we actually come over here and click on one of our wells and hover, we can actually see that we're currently supplying 52 burgage plots with the coverage of an additional 13. I did stray away from the original plan a little bit by building about 4 logistic buildings and upgrading 2 of the granaries. So I do think I will add another well in just to add some overhead to our water coverage. Perfect. Now let's go ahead and upgrade our tavern. A tavern requires 2 logs, 8 planks, and 10 stones. So we'll take care of that upgrade now to make sure we're keeping up with the growing needs of the settlement. As the center expands, we want to be sure our citizens have access to entertainment and the morale stays high. All right, now let's shift our focus to urbanization, and I'm genuinely excited for this part. I love laying out burgage plots and seeing how we can weave that flexible planning around existing buildings to create something that really feels alive. We've got a few key goals for this massive housing push. First, we want to increase density in the heart of the settlement. Second, we'll be expanding our burgage plots to level 3, which is the max level available in this version of Man Alerts or Early Access. And third, we're aiming to give each burgage plot a tiny backyard, just big enough for a chicken coop, helping our food supply while still keeping that tight, dense village aesthetic. Now, I haven't mapped out exactly how many burgage plots we'll build today, but I'm going to use our current logistics employment capacity as the limiter just to keep things under control. I don't want to go overboard like I did back in old Namatine or during Season 3 of Build&Battle, since we did run into some lag issues as well as some food demand issues. Kinda learned my lesson there. And now with our population expanding, let's also come through and start upgrading some of the burgage plots to level 3, focusing around the tavern and the church so that the expansion outward makes sense and originates from the settlement center. Alrighty, everyone, I think that just about wraps up today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please hit that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below letting me know your thoughts on today's build. If you're excited to see the next episode unfold, please consider becoming a channel member for exclusive perks, emojis, and early access to the videos. And don't forget to check out our Build and Battle Season 4 merchandise linked in the description below. Until next time, I hope everyone has a phenomenal week.